everyone, my name is Ashton August, and today I'm here to guide you through a series of exercises we can do using a massage ball to target your full body. Now for this tutorial, I am using the Zen Energy Pro massage ball set from Epitomie Fitness. What I really love about this massage ball set is that it comes with one spiky ball, and what I really like about these longer nodules is that they help to facilitate deep tissue massage. You can really work into the nooks and crannies of your body. It feels great for things like a foot massage, which we'll get into later, and it also helps to increase your blood circulation. The second is a round rubber ball made out of high density natural rubber, and this is much more dense than a typical tennis ball. This is also really nice for self-massage and deep tissue massage as well, and it also really helps to target knots, particularly in the back, which we'll get into in a moment. Massage balls are an excellent form of self-massage that you can do anywhere, and that's what I love about them. Massage balls are a great way to help release tension and tightness in your body. They can really work into and relieve sore muscles and knots, and they also can help to increase blood circulation. We can use these massage balls in a variety of ways, from using acupressure points to getting more deep tissue massage, and all of these things together combine to help create more space in the body, to relieve pain, and also to help prevent pain in the future. So lots of good reasons and benefits for using massage balls. What I really love about this massage ball set is that we have two different types of textures to work with. So I'm going to switch back and forth to help you get the most out of this routine. Now note that you can use either type of massage ball at home, and so just really take this entire practice slow. Feel it out in your body, back off whenever you need to, because there's a difference between feeling an intense sensation and outright pain. So pain is a red flag, your body telling you to back off. So we're just gonna start slow and build gradually if and when you're ready. All you'll need for this tutorial is ideally a yoga or fitness mat to lie on, as well as a wall handy nearby and the massage ball of your choice. For this first exercise, we are going to target the base of the neck and the upper spine, and I'm going to use my spiky ball for this. I'm also going to turn around to show you what this looks like. So what you want to do is take the massage ball, and I'm going to take it in my left hand to the right side of my neck. Now right away, I'm just going to draw little circles here. And that feels really good. Maybe that's enough for you. If you want a little more, maybe you gently begin to work the ball up the neck, just an inch or so. Good. And then same thing, other direction, you can take it down an inch, and now we're working into the upper spine. And let me tell you what, I just found a knot right here, and it feels amazing. So you can kind of knead it, you can kind of press a little more firmly into it, and combine that with little circular motions if you like, if that feels good. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly release, and maybe do a little neck circle. And we'll go into side two. So now I'm going to switch hands. I'm going to bring it into my right hand and just guide it to the base of the neck. Now if you have long hair or anything, you can scoot that out of the way. And I'll just turn slightly this way so you can see it better. Now from here, I'm just going to start by pressing it gently but firmly into my neck. Again, add on or back off the pressure as you need. And then little circles if that feels okay and you want a little more. And then same thing from there. You can gently walk it just an inch up the neck and hold. Maybe tiny little micro circles there if it feels okay. And then from there, finally, we're gonna work into our upper back. So now we can get a little deeper there. And I like to press and knead. So as I'm pressing firmly into this massage ball, I'm also drawing circles into this knot I found. So that feels really good here. Good. And then you can slowly release that and roll your shoulders out. Nice job. Now for this next exercise, we are going to work into our shoulders. I'm going to do this lying on my back. However, if that feels too intense for you, or if you'd like to start off using the wall, you'll do the exact same motions, but simply upright against the wall as opposed to lying on your back. And that decrease in weight will also decrease the intensity of this exercise. All right, so either position. The way that we get into it from our back is that we're gonna put the ball pretty much where we think it's gonna line up with our shoulder, and then we're just gonna lie back and find it. So you're gonna have to move the ball around a little bit, which is okay, and you want it to be on the inside of the shoulder blade, and then from there we're just gonna plant the feet. So this is gonna give us a little extra support right away, and from there I'm gonna lift my arms and I'm gonna grab opposite shoulders. Good. Now from here, take a moment to really find that spot, and it doesn't require much movement at all. All I'm doing here is rocking left to right on that massage ball, and not very intensely either. You can also gently rock up and down. I don't even know if you can see me doing this because the motion is so subtle. So again, small movements here go a long way. You can stay right here, or with your feet planted, you can press into your feet and lift your hips, but that makes it pretty intense, and frankly, that's too intense for me today, so I'm gonna bring my hips back down. And again, you do the same thing at home. You adjust the volume accordingly. Now, we'll simply release the hands down. We'll press ourselves upright, but just enough so that we can move the massage ball to the opposite side. All right, so we're gonna settle on to that left shoulder now. And again, you'll see it takes a little bit of work to find that spot, but once you find it, you'll know, oh yeah, there it is. So lie back, plant your feet, same thing. We're gonna grab opposite shoulders, and I'm just rocking left to right here. Good. A little up and down motion as well. Good. And if you find a little knot or a little sweet spot, you can do little tiny circles or motions on it. Again, if you wanted to add the intensity, you can plant the feet and lift the hips, but only if it feels okay in the body. And for me, I'm gonna avoid that today. Good. When you're ready to come out, same thing. We'll uncross the arms, we'll plant the arms, and we'll sit upright. Next, we will work into the mid-spine, and I love to do this one up against the wall, so join me if you will. I'm gonna use my round rubber ball again for this one. And mid-spine, we're just gonna bring the massage ball a little bit lower than we did for the shoulders, and we're gonna align it just to the right of the spinal column. So from there, just begin by really getting a good stance through the feet, and notice how my lower back is arching right now. So from here, just engage your core enough to fill into your lower back, and you're gonna feel how that brings a little more pressure into that massage ball in a nice, healthy, and supported way. Relax your arms down by your side, and some days this feels like plenty for me, just to get this nice little acupressure point on my mid-spine. If you want a little more, if you wanna seek out any knots or tight spots, then what I like to do is just bend my knees a little, so I'm drawing the ball straight up the spine, and then straighten my legs, and it comes back down. So just move yourself through a couple times here. Good. And then if you find a knot, like here, I found one right here, little circles as you move. Good. This always reminds me of a bear scratching its back on a tree. And then when you're done, we'll just straighten into the legs, and we'll move on over to the opposite side. So just cross that ball over onto the opposite side of the spinal column, so it's not on the spine, it's to the left of it. So take a moment to stand firmly, straighten and strengthen through your legs, little subtle activation through the core, and then stand here and make that decision for yourself. Is this enough for you today? Is this a good amount of pressure? Do you need to add on or back off a bit? And then same thing. If you want to go with me through the rolling up and down of the spine, then we're going to softly bend into the knees and straighten. So you'll see it's about 4 inches down and 4 inches back up. That's it. So just take yourself through a few times. Good. And I found another knot. So if you do too, then you have the option to draw little circles if you'd like. Make it feel good. That's the name of the game. Good. Nice deep breathing as you move. And I'm going to switch directions with that circle. And then as you're ready, we'll just stand back up. Next, we're going to move into the lower back. Now this is one that I'm going to do on the mat, but since I'm already standing, I'll show you quickly what it looks like to stand and do it. You'll just bring the massage ball to that lower back just above the glute, so low lower back here. And then you're going to press it into the wall. I'm going to do the same exact thing now on my mat, so stay here if you'd like. If you'd like a little more, come on down. And the wall is good if you have a sensitive low back or any lower back injuries, then definitely start off gently with the wall. Now, if you're coming down onto the floor with me, we're gonna lie back first, lift our hips, and then work that ball beneath us. So again, low, low back here. Good. Now from there, I like to start by just extending my legs long and just take a breath here. Your arms are planted for a little extra support, and just take a deep breath in. Good, you can stay here, or we can come back to the knees bent and the feet planted, almost like a bridge pose. And now I'm just gonna rock side to side. Left to right, and then up and down. And you'll notice it's not very much, or around. Yes, and that feels really nice. Good, so I like to draw these little mini circles. That feels really good, especially on your lower back area. There's lots of little pressure points there. So we're kind of working into these as we move. And then when we're done to come out of it, we're simply going to lift our hips. Now remember, this is key too if you're lying down. The more you lift your hips, obviously, the gentler it's going to be. The more you let your hips sink down, the deeper it will be. We'll scoot it on over to the left side as you're ready. Lower your weight down. And then again, if you feel comfortable doing this, we'll start by extending the legs long and taking a breath. You'll see that my lower back has a gentle arch in it because the massage ball is beneath it. That's okay. Take a breath. And then if you want to come back to the bridge position with me, we'll plant those feet. And then we're right back to the rocking. Side to side, up and down. Good. So you're the one who can feel these sensations in your body. So it's up to you if you want to add on, back off, explore different movements. Really feel that out for yourself here. Moving into some circles if that feels okay, especially if you find a little sweet spot or a hot spot that really feels good. Work into that. Good. And then when you're ready to release the left side, we're going to lift the hips again. Take the ball out, lower down one vertebra at a time all the way until your tailbone touches down. And then we're going to do a quick little bonus stretch here. So hug your knees into your chest. If you can, grab for opposite forearms or elbows and give yourself a nice tight hug. All right, so this is a great, very restorative pose. Nice little counter pose to what we just did. So you can loosen the thighs away from the torso a bit and just draw some circles real quick. Good. And then when you're ready, we're just gonna plant the feet and we're gonna sit up so that we can work into our next pose. We are moving our way down now into the hips and the glutes. So this is a really good area for us to work into, and we are gonna start off with the hips. Now for the hips, I'm gonna keep my round ball for this one, and we're gonna lower onto the right side hip to start. Now what I'm gonna do is extend my right leg long and plant my left foot in front of it with my left toes facing forward. I'll scoot this one out of the way for now. Now what I'm going to do to start is I'm going to lower onto the forearm, and then as I press my forearm into the mat, I'm going to lift my hip and gently lower the ball onto it. You can bring your free left hand to your hip just to give it a place to go, or if you want a little extra support, then you can bring it down to the mat. And we're just going to gently rock up and down. It doesn't take a lot. Now I'm going to draw little circles if that feels okay. Good. And again, to back off the intensity, press more into the mat through your hand, your forearm, and your foot. To add on, you can just drop your weight a little more onto that massage ball, but just take it slow, feel it out. And then when you're ready to come out, we're simply going to lift the hip and just move it off of that massage ball. Great job. Now I'm going to show it to you from the back so you can see what it looks like from the opposite side. So how we'll start is we'll come onto the left side hip, we'll come down onto the forearm, planting the right foot in front of the left thigh, and then we'll lift the hip, we'll slowly lower it onto the massage ball, right hand to the hip, or I like to place it down in front of me for added support, and we're right back to shifting gently front to back. Nice deep breathing as you move here. If you'd like to move into some hip circles as well, this is also getting into the outer glute a bit. Good. And then same thing when you're ready, just slowly release off that ball. Now that we've worked into the hips a bit, we're gonna move on into the glutes. So for this one, I prefer to use a spiky massage ball. You can use whichever you'd prefer, but we have a little more padding, so it feels really great with the spiky ball, for me at least. How we're gonna come into this is with your feet planted first. We're gonna place the massage ball near the glutes. We're gonna plant the palms behind us with the fingers facing the heels. From there, plant the feet and the palms, lift your seat, move it onto this massage ball. We're gonna target the right glute first, and right away, start to roll up and down the length of your glute. Good. From there, we can move into some circles, big or small. Feel it out. And then from there, we're gonna migrate. We're gonna slightly pivot onto the outer blade of the right foot and work a little bit into that side glute once more. Nice. When you're done, all we're gonna do is pivot the feet back to center, lift, and release off the massage ball, and we'll just scoot it on over to side 2. So same thing, get it near the glute to start, plant the palms, lift the hips, and sit your seat down right on that massage ball. Left side, here we go. Up and down, rock it out. Get back to your deep breathing. Little circles when you're ready. Good. And then when you're ready, we're gonna slowly pivot onto the outer left foot and work slightly into that outer left glute too. Nice job. When you're ready to release, come back to center with the feet, lift, and lower the seat back down. Now really quickly, I'll show you what this looks like against a wall because it feels really good to do against a wall too. So all you're gonna do is the same thing. I like to start with my upper glute on the wall, and you can press, you can lift and lower, just like we did with our spine, where you can bend and straighten the knees, and then you can move that ball down and work into it that way too. So again, know that the wall is available for you when you want to use it. And from there, we're going to move back onto the mat if you did get up and use the wall. We're going to get into our hamstrings next. All right, so for the hamstrings, we are going to start in a seated position. And you can really use either type of massage ball for this. I personally prefer the round rubber ball for it, so that's what I'm gonna use. And we're gonna start on the right leg. So you're gonna start by planting the left foot, and we extend the right leg long. We're gonna lift that right leg. We're gonna place the massage ball underneath the center of the hamstring. Keep a gentle flex in that right foot, plant the palms, fingers face the heel, and then when you're ready, we're just gonna lift, and then nice and slow, just rock up and down the length of the hamstring. Stay above the knee, stay below the glute. Good. And then if you find any tension, tightness, a little knot, some sweet spot, work it out. Rock side to side, tilt your leg, find that sweet spot. Good. And then you can rock up and down once more. And then when you're ready, we'll just plant the right foot, sit your seat down, and we'll move to side 2. All right, same thing. Right foot stays planted now. Left leg extends, gentle flex of my left toes as I relax the center of my left hamstring onto the ball. Palms planting when you're ready, and then we'll gently lift. So it's really a very subtle lifting through the hips, just enough to bring the weight onto that hamstring. Same thing to start. We're just gonna rock front to back. And then if you find any areas that are particularly tight or that give you a little different sensation, there's one for me. You can just angle the leg side to side. Good. You can move down a little bit, do the same thing. And then we'll take it back to a few more rolls before we plant that left foot and release the seat down. Nicely done. All right, you guys, we are in the home stretch. We are gonna move our way down to the calves next. Now this is exactly the same as we did for the hamstrings, but now we're just targeting the calf muscle. So, same thing, we're gonna plant that left foot, you're gonna extend the right leg long, and you're gonna plant that massage ball directly beneath your calf. So, from there, plant the palms behind you, flex that right foot gently, and then up and down we go. Oh, this feels good. My calves are tight. So it's really awesome when you work into those really tight muscles because you can feel that immediate relief that this self-massage brings. So I'm just rocking up and down the length of the calf because this feels so good. But here's a little sweet spot I found. So when you find one, you can draw little circles around it, or even just again, try tilting the leg side to side. Good, and then work it out. I even like to angle my calf slightly. So see how my right toes point outward a little bit and I'm working into a different part of the muscle. So try that out too. And again, just always explore the movement. Now I'm taking it to the inner calf. It feels really nice too. Take a couple more breaths here. Awesome. When you're ready, just slowly release right foot to the mat, seat down, and we'll move on over to the left side. So same thing, let's plant that right foot. Let's extend the left leg. Left calf rests on that massage ball. Gentle flex of the left foot. Hands plant behind you. As you're ready, pressing down through that right foot, will help us lift and bring the weight onto the massage ball. Side to side. Now what's interesting for me is on this side, it doesn't feel as intense of a massage. So you'll probably notice that side to side might feel a little different, and that's okay. That's simply a reminder that the body is different day to day and side to side. So just become aware of those sensations, no judgment or anything like that, but becoming aware of it helps you to work into it. From here, I'm going to tilt my toes slightly outward. Good, nice deep breathing as we bring it back. And slowly tilt inward. Nice. Good, a couple more times, all the way top to bottom. Again, you can stop for little circles as you'd like. And then when you're ready, we'll just lift and release, foot and seat down. Alrighty, here comes our final exercise and one of my favorite exercises. This is a foot massage. So you're gonna come to standing for this one. I really like to use the spiky ball for this foot massage, so if you have one, try it out. Either one will work. We're gonna come to standing for this, and I like to use the wall, if for nothing else, just to have that little extra balance support. So I'm gonna plant this spiky ball, and I'm gonna keep my left foot where it is as I bring my right hand to the wall for support. And I'm just gonna start by rocking this massage ball from my heel up to the ball of my foot, front to back. It feels really good. Speaking of acupressure, there's a lot of pressure points on the bottom of our feet. So that's why it feels so good to stimulate them with a spiky ball if you have it, but either way, you're gonna feel those pressure points as you step and move across the massage ball. All right, so from here, you can keep on doing that same thing, or I like to take a few moments to really press the ball of my foot into the ball, and then bring it down into the arch, and really press that down. And then bring it down into the heel. And you can either really plant the ball of your foot like you're wearing a high heel, or you can keep it lifted. Just kind of feel out what feels best. Now for me, I really like to get back to the arch and just rock side to side. So that might feel good if you have stiff feet or if you ever get cramps in your feet. Might be a nice gentle way to help release some of that tension. Good. Little circles to finish it off. And then when you're ready, you can simply roll off that ball, and we're just gonna move onto the opposite side. So now your right foot plants, and you can stay here, or if you needed that extra balance support even more, you could turn so that you have the left hand to the wall, but I'll just face you so you can see. And same thing, we're gonna rock up and down. Let's take a few times through here. This one feels so amazing. Good. And then from there, we can just stop. We're gonna work our way through. So starting with the ball of the foot, a little extra gentle pressure on the ball of the foot against the massage ball. As you're ready, a little more pressure as we rock it down to the arch. Press down there. Nice deep breathing. And then into the heel, and again, same thing. You can press the heel into the ball and the ball of your foot into the floor, or you can keep the ball of your foot lifted. Nice. And then to finish it off, one of my personal faves, just little circles on the arch of your foot in either direction. Just make it feel good. It's good to take care of our feet. The feet are often overlooked as part of the body that we should work with, especially with massage balls, but it feels so awesome. It only takes a few moments, and it can do wonders for the health of your feet. So when you're done with that, you can simply rock off the ball. And there you have it, a short and sweet full body routine that you can do with a massage ball. That gives you a brief idea of all the amazing ways that we can use massage balls to help create more space in the body, to help release tension and tightness in the muscles, and to work through any knots or any soreness that we may have. Thank you so much again for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.